Now, with everything set up, let's dive straight into Tableau. When you open Tableau, you can connect varied types of data into Tableau. The blue panel provides you with all the options Tableau can connect to. You can connect to a file under which we have Microsoft Excel, text file, JSON, PDF, and more. We can also connect to a server like Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Amazon Redshift, and more. You can click on the More option to know what other data sources we can connect to into Tableau. These are just some of the examples you can try out yourself. We can also connect to a previously saved data sources which can be seen in this particular pane. Once you choose what data source type you want to connect to, you can browse the data source and Tableau will pull it automatically. For example, I am going to choose a Microsoft Excel based file which I have stored on my desktop to connect to Tableau. It's called the Sample Superstore. I'm going to simply select and open it. As you can see, my file consists of 3 tables: orders, peoples, and returns. I can choose whichever data table I feel like, and I'm going to drag it onto the right workspace here. I can see the entire preview of the orders table down below. My orders table consists of row IDs, order dates, ship date, customer name, so on and so forth. You also have an option to select on the drop down button here and rename the files, copy the file values, hide that particular column, and do much more with it. You also have an option to change the data types of this particular field. So for example, if I click on this data type, I have an option to convert it into a string, boolean, date and time, etc. This is a meta grid, which shows only the headers of the data columns. The metadata grid allows us to see all the headers of the data columns. Here, we can click on the drop-down button and have the same options as we previously saw. We can rename, copy files, hide, etc. We can also double-click on the header names and change or rename them. We can also change the data types as we saw earlier by clicking on the icons. Another important thing in Tableau to remember is the data connection. We have a live connection and an extract connection. Live connection simply means you're directly hitting the data source. An extract pulls the data into Tableau's in-memory data engine, because of which querying and hence performance is faster when we use an extract of the data to create our vizzes. We can switch between those two options using this particular toggle. So go ahead and try connecting to different data sources and just play around. That's it for this lecture, and I'll see you next time.